So I showed just a bit disappear, leaving only your clothes behind. And then we're like, oh no, I need to repent now. And the great tribulation comes. Don't be mocking stuff. Lesson learned. Look at her. There's just the horror in her face. And then what it happens. And then you guys, so I showed just a bit disappear, leaving only your clothes behind. And then we're like, oh no, I need to repent now. And the great tribulation comes. Don't be mocking stuff. Lesson learned. Look at her. There's just the horror in her face. And then what it happens. And then you guys, so I showed just a bit disappear, leaving only your clothes behind. And then we're like, oh no, I need to repent now. And the great tribulation comes. Don't be mocking stuff. Lesson learned. Look at her. There's just the horror in her face. And then what it happens. And then you guys, so I showed just a bit disappear, leaving only your clothes behind. And then we're like, oh no, I need to repent now.
It's just so messed up. I just selected the snowy Christmas theme and it changed it to this. So I'm just trying to figure out what the problem is with this stupid thing. I may just choose another. I just selected the snowy Christmas. Another theme here. And it changed it to this. So let me mute this so you guys can hear it. Hello, Paul. Hey, Duncan. 45. Hollywood. Yeah, I just trying to get rid of some of the graphics so the screen can be seen better. And also the Stream Boss hasn't been working, I guess, for a couple of weeks. So I'm just testing it. Once I get a subscriber, we'll see if it drops in HP. But thanks for stopping by. Nothing exciting. I did set up my Invis antenna. So I'll be playing with that this week and making a video on 406080 Invis with an inverted V. See here. You know what I should do is, oh, it is display too. Yeah. And swapped cameras for the project cam so that it's not blurry. For some reason, that Elgato cam was blurry. This one is not. So that's better. And it autofocuses, as you notice, maybe. As long as it stays in focus. So anyway, I got that. So now I'm just trying to figure out the theme to use and see if the CloudBot Stream Boss is even working. So let's see here. We can go to, see, they got all these alert. Let's see, that's not what I want. Where's the chat bot? Modern Warfare, let's edit that one. No. So see if I use these widgets. These are themes. I don't know why that says. I'm not sure what that is. So if I go to Moon Tavern, we use that. You'll see everything change. Oh shoot, it resets the chat bot. Here, let me chat some. Oh, there you go. Somebody chatted. Who was it? I don't see the chat box. Where is it? Somebody chatted, but I'm not seeing it. For some reason. So what I'm probably going to do is set up my own custom theme, and it'll be something along the lines of this type of thing with some transparency. But I also want on the chat so that it's Oh, look, we just got 3 and the boss has not dropped. So something's not right. Okay, so here's the chat. There, okay, it's there. Cliff, how's it going, bud? I have this week off. Okay, so there's still no transparency behind the chat box, so that's got to change because you can't see it. And it's not like I really need this, which is the event list. Yeah, delete it. I think I hear a squirrel. Something. So anyway, what I'm going to do, evidently it looks like I'm over modulating here. I'm going to edit the theme so it's a little more visible and see what I'm working with here. Let's try night mode. See what that changes. It's not even changing anything. Luminal widgets. Let's try luminal. See how that changes the alerts. But there's no frame on the oh, wait a minute. Is that the frame? Where's the chat box? Where's the chat box? Okay, so there is a frame there, but it's extremely small. So I probably would need to I don't think this is going to change it. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't really. I'm going to play with that in the widget itself, probably up here. Anyway, they got a couple cool widgets, a lot of cool widgets in here, and I just want to get the right frame. Here's the abyss frame. But I need this frame to be bigger. Heavy widgets. Oh, that's the one I was using before. But what's good about that is it, you can see the chat. So let me go back to properties and change this back to 500. Move that back over. Actually, I think that's supposed to be 600. So yeah, guys, sorry, nothing exciting. And we'll keep it like that. We'll move the event list. We'll move the numbers back over here. We'll shrink that down. We'll shrink that down. And that will allow a larger chat. Where's the chat? To 1000. Yeah, that's a little too big. We'll do 950. All right, that's good. And let's grab the Stream Boss, which evidently isn't working right now. Make that down and fit it in there. So it looks like, thank you, Paul. Sorry, I'm minimizing the let me just send something out to see if it pops up in chat. Okay. It's like I had it. I was trying to get rid of the frame, but keep the opacity. So I'll play with that. White Knight Vintage Green Casino. Let's just save that. It should reset it. Nope, did not. Even though I literally just clicked save. Okay. So what we can do is check out the themes. And we want to do chatbot. Oh my gosh, why does it do this? So we could go down and check out some of the themes that are less invasive, maybe. Let's see what this one looks like. That one could work. And go back though, let's try Galaxy. I'm mostly just looking for the box around chat and stuff like that. So I'm not really worried about the titles. No, there's a Matrix one somewhere. Safari, Neon Mint, but just Dark Aura. Something like that could work. And then you select alert. Okay, if I do this, it's gonna, I'm gonna have to uninstall stuff. So, Bill, how you doing, man? Yeah, I like that Raspberry Pi radio, or what do they call it? Radio Pi. That was a pretty cool video. This is gonna change some things here, guys. Hopefully, it doesn't mess things up too much. Yeah, I don't have anything exciting to show. I'm working on an NVIS video this week. I've got the 40 and 80 portion set up, but I don't have the radio barrier. Oh, thanks, Bill. I don't have the, oh, here we go. Let's confirm it. And let's see what it changed here. Okay, here comes the change. Taking its time. I still don't see a chat box. Check if it's selected. Oh, it's there. Once again, I don't see a frame at all on that one. Yeah, I got to take another look and check some of the links. I'm trying to find an option for, there's a lady who is over our welfare and self-reliance. So I'm part of the North Texas, Oklahoma MCOMs for my church. And there is a lady who's over the welfare self-reliance, and she will not be getting her ham license. And so I wanted to find like the cheapest method for me to purchase for her a SDR, some kind of setup so that she can listen to our nets and listen to HF basically. So when we are connected, she can scroll around and she can find and listen to whatever nets are necessary when we do our monthly nets, and when we are there is something there. Okay, it does show. So she can list our nets, and then also in emergency, she can, you know, it's there, but there's no, I just want opacity behind it so that you can see the text. So I'll have to play with it. Anyway, so I'm looking for a good SDR. I can get her build her an antenna and something that allows her to listen to our nets and listen to our communications during emergencies, because she's not going to get her license. So, Yeah, so that's not a good stream, or that's not a good overlay. It doesn't even show anything. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many features to Streamlabs. I'm trying to find something that's not, it's, as you can see, it's mostly made for gaming, and I used to do that. But I don't want all the features that come with this. I just want a couple of the boxes. Basically, the alert box, which pops up, should be popping up when someone subscribes and gifts and does all that. But I haven't seen it pop up yet, so I'm wondering if there's an error there. Miscellaneous. See what this one is. Oh, see, that was nice. Where's the chat box? I just like the, again, I'm not looking at this stuff. I'm looking at the frames around the boxes. And that's basically all I want to change. So see, here's the alert box right here with the Streamlabs. And I don't see a chat box. All right, let's try this one. Let's see what it does here. Yeah, what was interesting was, so I set up a 130-foot end fed, came in, tested it, and all the SWR was under 3-to-1. And then when I went to use it on 80 meters later, 80 meters was 7.7. You know, all the SWR changed. My tuner wouldn't even tune it. So I've been trying to figure that out this morning. Couldn't figure out why. Unless something happened to the wire, I guess. But when I wrapped it up, it didn't feel as though it was affected or cut or nicked. So I took the 130 down and put up a 73-foot wire, and all the SWR is low. So I'm just going to kind of leave that up, see if, I don't know what would change. I can test the coax, I guess, next. Yeah, this isn't changing. So I'm wondering. Let me do it from the Streamlabs app. Let me try this. Where was that one at? Let's see. Green ops could be cool. That's a small frame. Oh yeah, I have to do it from the widget app. Let's try this. Start. I just want the boxes. Okay, let's see what that puts up. Still going back to Modern Warfare. I got to change the whole thing. So let's install the overlay. Let's add that, and let's continue there. I'm gonna restart. Whoop. Go back to that. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it piece by piece, guys. It's gonna have to be done chunk by chunk, because it's just not letting me change everything. So let me go back to chat box and see it changed it here now, green ops. I want to see all themes, and I want to go back to dark, I think. No, heavy widgets. Yeah, heavy widgets. Patrick, where are you? Hey, Michael. What part of Japan? Oop, that could be. Come on. Green boss. Alert boss. I want that bigger. Viewer count. Let's see, it doesn't even include Trovo now for some reason. So here now, when I go into the themes, if I go to alert box, now what you should see on my screen, you're going to see it in this box when I test it, but you should see it on my main screen up here, out of the main screen, where the box is that I'm changing. So we're going to test it, and we're going to test, let's say someone gifted a membership. Okay, so that's what you should see. So that seems to be working, but it doesn't seem to be working like when I got those subscribers today. That should pop up, unless I just missed it. Oh, I just realized it's different. Okay, subscriber is not the same. Gifted is different. But that's what we should see when someone subscribes, and I'm not sure why it's not working.
Thanks for the follow.
And that's what you should hear. So, let me change the dashboard, all widgets, Dream Boss. Let's change this back to round or curved. I like this one better. Save, and now that should change it. Hey, Chris, how you doing, brother? You guys still able to hear me? I've got it all muted. Let me know if you can still hear me. Yeah, see, this is just the one that works. It's I was trying to get rid of this green border. So once I can find a way, I will. What the heck? Hey, Walter, how you doing? Can you guys hear me okay? My audio is showing, but let me know if you can hear me or not. I'm just doing some tests. Nothing exciting, guys. Thanks for stopping by, though. I'm trying to get the screen set up better. I can get rid of the event list. That gets rid of that. Oh, Trovo is there. It's just not wide enough. Okay. Not letting me. Let's try this. Nope. Interesting. Good. Let's do 500. There we go. All right, good. Thanks, guys. So basically, I've spent 30 minutes changing absolutely nothing. Except for, oh, where'd it go? Except you do see the different, let me go back. So when I go to CloudBot, no, I don't want themes. That takes me out of it. That was my mistake doing themes. Let's go to Alert Box. I'm going to test this. Can you guys let me know if you hear it? I'm going to test 3 of them. I'm going to test subscribers. Let me know if you hear it. I see it on my audio mixer. Now I'm going to test a new member.
Thank you.
Again, I see it on my audio. And then I'm going to test gifted. I didn't see anything on my audio. So let's check the gifted. Where's my gifted? Oh, we got to go back. I can't see that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, nothing on the gifted, right? 5-5. Thanks, Bill. All right. Okay. So audio on the others, that's good. I just wish I could figure out how to do audio on gifted, but they don't have a separate thing for gifted. See, they've got subscribers, members, super chats, but gifted doesn't have an audio, which is really weird. Subscribers gives the happy tune. But members should say, oh, yeah, let's see if it does it.
Thank you.
Nope. Oh, because see, I changed the theme. So I got to come down here to members, go down here to audio. And what we're going to do is we're going to change the audio. We're going to look at stock audio and we're going to type in O. And there it is. Select, save. Oh, it didn't save it. Why didn't it save it? Oh, yeah. Whoop, stock. Oh. Select. Not changing it. It doesn't want it to be OVM.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Select that. Huh, it doesn't change it here. It's not cool. Not cool. Where's the save? There's no save. All right, let's go back to subscribers and back to members. Still shows happy tune for some reason. I can make my own. Oh, I have to, okay, let's delete it. And maybe now if we select it, maybe got to delete it first. Oh yeah, selected. Still shows happy tune. That's really dumb. Let's test it. All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Seems to work, so we'll leave it at that. I am breaking the internet, Mike. I am trying to break it. Nothing exciting. This was intended private. I listed it as private, but evidently it's not private. Give little Satan a scratch for me. Hey, Lee. Just testing some stuff on live stream, trying to figure out why my stream boss isn't working. But now Kevin, which is the default person, he must be a developer at Streamlabs. He is now the stream boss. All right. What do you got coming up, Mike? Yeah, it is secret to everyone. Hey, Mike, check it out. I won't say it was any inspiration or influence from you because I don't want your head getting any bigger. But I couldn't pass up the deal. I could not pass up the deal. So there you go. I'm on the ICOM train right now. Got it set up quick. Didn't read any instructions. Figured out the settings I needed to figure out. So I think there is some legitimacy to the menu being better on ICOM than Yaesu. Oh, wow. Yeah, I do love it. I'm a little fearful that it was $400 off because they're coming out with a newer model, but it don't matter. I like this one. What happened? Your power went out. How long has it been out? And next question for those who have this, because I did put a screen protector on my 705, and it seems to be touch all. It all works. You guys put screen protectors on your 7300? Let me see if my. Oh no, I'm caught up. I'll keep this screen so it doesn't confuse y'all. There's gaming screens, and let me get off that one. Widgets, I don't want that one. So let's see. Oh, 30 minutes? Okay. No, Mike. Anytime I see a big sale, I got this for $400 off. That was the main reason I got it, the price. And I love the 705. And so, you know, I fiddled with your 7300 there at Winter Field Day, and basically same kind of stuff as the 705, right? So I couldn't pass up the price, but anytime they drop prices like that, it always seems like they come out with another version. And I'm kind of mad about Yaesu coming out with the 510 after I just bought a 500. And who was it? Who just came out with the, oh no, he posted on the Discord. Let me pull that up. I didn't know what all this RASP or ASP or all this stuff was. So all this audio signal processing, is that what it stands for? Was about? I think it's in general. Yeah. So this is D. Let me know if you can hear it. He's giving us, he gave us an example of what it, of the Yaesu's RASP does. And I got to say, I'm impressed.
Timing tonight, I keep stepping on you, but I see on the internet, on our website, the ones you checked.
I took out all the noise.
On WinLink Telnet, Delta Lima Delta.
So I am impressed. But that also makes me even more mad at Yaesu for updating the 500 right after I bought it. They should know when I buy things, and they should know when, and they should plan around that. Andy, good to see you, brother. Hey, D. Yeah, you know, Mike, what's interesting is I forgot how compact the 7300 is. It's okay, the table's a mess, but let's go to this. It's very compact. So it's like two 705s. Maybe because I'm used to the 101D, I don't know. I think this camera is set to 4K. Why is this so huge? Huge. Why is it huge? I was tempted to take the 7300 and throw it in the truck. Oh, of course, the bird. Tempted to take the 7300 and set it in the truck and use it. But as you can see, it's about two 705s, maybe a little bit more. And I know this is an older radio. Everyone knows about the 7300, but it's beautiful. I'm wondering now if I should change my astatic, and because I don't know if these are different probably than the Yaesu, but I was doing the astatic mic. I was going to set it up for the Yaesu, so I've got the plug here somewhere, unless my wife threw it out because she thought it wasn't anything important. Won't see it anyway. Screen. Let me go back. Sorry guys, I got two screens going up here. Yeah, so what I'm wanting to do with this one, Mike, is I want to get this one, and then I'm going to get the blackout 2370 B, I think, because I like how the back screen is black. And I watched Jim. I watched his video on it, you know, about not coming with a mount. But I want to use this one and the 2370, whatever it is, the blackout ICOM VHF UHF. And I want to build a Go kit that has all band, all mode, basically, in one of those Gator style boxes. Because all the stuff I've done is Pelican boxes. Most of my stuff's in backpacks. So I want a kit that'll be my go-to kit that I grab and I take on deployments, I take for field days, I take for stuff. And even though I've been Yaesu for practically my whole 12 whatever years of ham radio life, I think I want the ICOM. I want an ICOM setup. So I like that blackout edition of the ICOM. I think it looks cool. It won't be in my truck because I use a lot of Yaesu system fusion and wires X, so I'm keeping the 500 in there. Oh, was it? No, I could tell, D. Was it because I do like the portable zero rails though, Mike? I don't think that works when you put it in one of those Gator cases, right? Be cool if I could have something where it was in like portable zero or Armalock type frame, like rails. And then if I was like a designing engineer person, and then it would like snap in or click into a Gator box or something. I'd love to have a modular system like that. I'm trying to figure out if I can do it in the back of my truck or back of my Jeep is probably what I'll do first. I know, right? See, I wanted to start early, but it's not going to be anything special or out of the ordinary. It's just going to be another Go kit. So I don't know if it's really going to win, but I've got everything so scattered around. I'm getting everything organized. And it's funny because Tio came out a week or two ago buying those little Molly cases and putting individual radios in. I'd actually bought one a few weeks ago thinking of doing that. And one is going to have GMRS. One is going to have, Yaesu with wires. And I was going to do the same thing. So it's funny that he came out with that. And I want to see where he goes with his, because I got the ones with Velcro on the back, and I'm thinking of actually using that new Gigaparts Explorer backpack and just Velcroing all of my individual smaller radios on, and then with perhaps maybe an 891 and something else in that backpack. But my Go kit, my main Go kit for deployments, for field days and stuff, I'm going to go all ICOM here in a single case where it's simple to set up. It does everything. It's got speakers. I'll put my headphone in there, and it should be good to go. I just got to organize everything. I'm very unorganized with all my stuff. I've got lots of radio kits and this and that, but I can't just go out there and grab, this is what I need, because I'd have to grab this backpack, grab this out of that bag, this out of that bag. So I got to get that organized. I do have the antennas organized in separate, either Molly backpacks or the bags that came with them, like the Chameleon sling bag. I've got stuff in that one. And so I do have everything organized antenna-wise. I've got in the zipper, the canvas zipper packs, I've got those set up. Each one of those is labeled. I don't see it. This is the laptop that'll slide into the, I'm surprised it shows with green. This one will slide into the Gator case for a 10.5-inch screen for JS8 call and WinLink and all that stuff. But I know, dude, that bag is huge. I got the one, and I went ahead and got the one of Jason's signature, whatever it is. I don't know if it's a signature, the one with the red stitching. I didn't get it for the red stitching. I got it because it's, they say, is a more waterproof case. And that's the reason I spent more on it. I would have preferred Coyote tan as opposed to black, because Coyote is easier to see all this stuff. When all my things are black, you can't see them if they drop, or if it's dark, harder to see them. Let me bring this down so I can see the chat up to date. All right, let me scroll back and see a little bit here. Portable 0, yep. I stopped the Bluetooth headset. Yes, I got a year. So I think what I'm going to do with the Pelican cases, D, is I'm going to go, and if you saw my Piglet power box I made a week or two ago, I'm going to do all that with the cases. Mine are Apache cases. So I'm going to do my power boxes in Apache cases, and then my 891's, I'm going to have 891, my mobile POTA, whatever you want to call it, 891 is going to remain in the backpack. It's got everything in it. And then I'll just grab the antenna I want to use, and then the power box I want to use. And then my main box to go on deployments, field days, and all that is going to be my Gator case, the new one I'm building, which is ICOM 7300 and the other. Dude, I need you. Give me ham radio tube sticker. That's the one I don't have. And yeah, Bill, you got the water. Yeah, it's a great bag. It's got tons of space. I might have to do a video on it, kind of showing my plan of those Velcro on packs. But a Magpul, yeah, those are good bags. Yeah, what's funny is I had just bought some of the modular packs from Gigaparts when they went on sale, and tank radios sale, 40% or whatever. I took advantage of some of those. I bought the ICOM 705 pack, the 891 pack, the laptop pack, the headset pack. I got all those like 40% off. And they're all Coyote tan. So, and then they come out with the new bag, and they're not doing Coyote tan that I've heard. So it's all black. I guess, I don't know. Offsetting the colors, I guess, will work, but. Okay, antenna bag. Yeah, I'm using, for my mag loops, I'm using a Chameleon bag. It's a cool shape to it. So I got 2 mag loops there. And then for all my, I guess I could do a video on all that. All of the whips, and military whips and all that kind of stuff. Those are all in my sling bag, along with my Chameleon matches, the 2 little micro and mini matches. And then I got Velcro, the zipper canvas, not Velcro, the zipper canvas bags. One has all my counterpoise kits. One has all my digital stuff. So, and it's all marked. So, and that's all in one box, little fold out box you get from Costco. So, you know, I did not get the 7300 bag Velcro bag because I didn't have it at the time. I wasn't thinking I was getting it. Cool Whip. Yeah, I got that. That's where I get that too. Mike, I was going to ask you something. What was I going to ask you? I'll think of it, I guess. I was looking on Temu today for a new antenna to play with, but I got too much stuff already to play with. Yeah, I just don't like black. Anything I buy is, I've got like 1 or 2 green, but I like the coyote tan. I just like it better. Can't remember what I was going to ask you, Mike. It had to be, probably was something with the 7300, but I can't remember now. So sorry guys, this is so boring. It's nothing exciting. I was just testing different layouts and frames. And I did it private so that it wouldn't announce it. I don't know if it announced. I don't know why. Or maybe, is it maybe YouTube? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Good to see y'all. Sorry you're out of power there, Mike, but glad to have you. Yeah, like here is these are the zipper packs I keep. They're cheap and I just got a bunch of them. So this one's tuned. So what I keep in that is my Rig Expert and the Nano VNA with its cables are all in the tune bag. And so I just grab that, and then I've got these with little carabiners so they can hook on a MOLLE pack, and I can just take what I want and connect it. So I've got about 20 of those. Zipper canvas bags and things like that. All right. So D, on your RASP, I mean, the video you shared is impressive. It obviously does what they mean. So let us know what you really think about it. Yeah, and check out Bill's Ham Radio Tectonics video he put out. Was it yesterday? Or I might have been a day late on that. I already forgot the name, Bill. Pi Radio? Radio Pi? Whatever it was. I can't remember. Oh, okay. Here, I know something. Hold on, guys. I'll do it on this live instead of video. All right, sorry about that. I'm not in a big house, but I'm in a Texas house that's shaped like a U. So if I'm one end of the house to get to my bedroom and bath, I have to walk in a U shape, go around everything in the middle of the house. It's not very conveniently made. So hey, Sean, Radio Berry. I'll try to remember this time, Bill. Oh, so does it affect your outgoing? D, does RASP affect your outgoing transmission? Let me know. All right, guys, how many watching? Well, we have 11 now. We had 13, 2 dropped off. So I've been looking at options for shirts, and I will be wearing my shirts at probably the More Expo with the guys, but then I'll have it also at Dayton Hamvention, and that's part of the announcement I'll be making is I will be at Dayton Hamvention. I got everything set up. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to make the announcement there if I can reach 10K before then. Okay, so here we go. I initially wanted the over the right chest or over my left chest, the Rag Chew Crew logo. Okay. So I want you to tell me if this looks okay or not, or is it better to have it smaller and over the left chest? You ready? Oh, I'm gonna have to turn off green screen. Hold on. It's on another app. All right, here we go. So it's the full thing, but when I see something this large, I feel like it should be on the back. But I was testing two things. I was wanting the Rag Chew Crew logo here and then the other one on the back. And I got the flag there. So is it better to have this on the front like this on the chest or on the back and just one logo? I'm happy with it. But this is the iron-on type. This company does iron-on, not silk screen. So I know that those don't last as long. And if you don't wash them and dry them properly, they crack, peel, and all that. And also in Texas, this on your back on a shirt is extremely hot. It transfers the heat right to your back and makes you sweat like a pig. Oh, wait a minute. So tell me what you guys think. Should this be small up here or on the back of the shirt? Or do you like it on the front? I got that and I got a gray one. I wanted to see the difference. So, and then I'm probably going to look for someone that does silk screening. Where's my chat at? Hold on. I got to find you guys, see what you guys are saying. Where did YouTube go? Right here. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it doesn't affect your outgoing audio, just what you hear. Oh, you think you're good because it's clear. Gotcha. Okay, I understand now, D. Yeah, D, you're exactly right. They don't breathe. I have one from our club, and it's about the same size. It's a big square iron-on transfer patch that has our club logo in orange. And you take that out in the sun, and that sun beats down on it. It transfers that heat, and that square part of my back felt like it was burning. So I don't want to. I'd like to go to silk screening. Oh, I got you. That's a good thought, Sean. The front initiates conversation, the back, front. Okay, so now the difference is here, guys, because what I did was I got rid of the on this one, even though it's transfer. Oh, I guess it is transfer. It's clear in the middle. I guess it is all transferred. It's not as thick in the middle. I took out all the white background from the logo so that it would just be this. I didn't want a big white circle. So over the chest, if it's transfer, but this, if it's silk screen, does that sound good? Yeah. All right, I got to play with it. My son actually worked for a guy who does printing of all types, and my son, who I visited last week, said that he does do silk screen prints. So I may be contacting him, and he's local. It's not through, Amazon or any of those things. And so I may try it. I'd prefer silk screen and have a feeling that's going to be more, or maybe just upfront cost more. But once I can figure it out, then because I don't want to deal. I'm not a shirt dealer and a merch dealer, but I'd like to set it up to where if people can go to a website that does all that stuff, mugs, hats, whatever, and then whoever wants whatever they want, they can set it up and order. And then that company, of course, takes the majority of the profit, and I get a little cut, but I'm not really here to sell a bunch of shirts and cups. I just want it available for people who want it. mean, you guys could always take the logos and make your own shirt, I suppose, just like I did here. So anyway, those are the options. This did turn out pretty good. And if you'll notice, I put the Ragchew logo as his arm patch. I wanted it to be, globally universal. So the Ragchew logo. Then my son said, "What's blue? It looks like the UN thing from far away." And I'm like, "Oh no, I might have to change that blue." So anyway, the tattoo. All right, everyone has to get a tattoo. Yeah, Patrick, that's a great point though. So I'll test these, and what I did was I washed them on gentle, inside out, cold, and then on the dryer I dried them very low on the lowest setting. It's barely, I don't even think there's heat with it. It's probably better or safer to dry them or to hang dry them. But I know that this will eventually come off and crack at least. I could look at my club one and see what it did. The X-Tool shirt machine. X-Tool. Okay. X. Is it just X-Tool? Let's see what it is. Oh, it's a Kickstarter. Now, if I could do it myself. Whoa. Look at their goal. Their goal was 100,000 and they made 5 million. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. All right. Does this show it here? Let me play it and then I'll mute it.
Apparel printing cannot.
There's silk screening. Remember doing that in, what was it? Was that crafts class? When did we do silk screening in school? I remember doing that in one of the class, probably crafts. So it prints into, man. Oh, wait a minute. So it prints on the. I'm not playing the audio just in case, but you could have a background music and then YouTube will give me a slap on the hand for playing someone's music. Man, I don't know, man. Doing the shirts and stuff myself, that's a lot of work. I mean, if anything was ever big enough, I could always have, wife or kids work for me, but they need to get on their own paths. So it's an iron-on. Yeah, it looks. I wonder if it's a little bit better than the current iron-on types. It looks like it's more embedded into the fabric. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'll look into it. But I was looking at companies that I think he probably does the same thing, but I think this embeds the ink into it better than iron-on transfers. Good grief. That's such a huge difference in their, oh geez, early bird, you can spend $4,400. I mean, that's probably a great deal for the printer. $6,200. Yeah, if I was going to do this like as a business, I could see investing in something like this, but I just want to find someone who'll do good printing. I'd like it to be a company that does good printing where you can go and just pick what you want and buy it. So, wow, this ended up being a stream, and I was just coming on here to change my UI on the streams. So anyway, all right, guys, let's test it again. Let's test Super Chat.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Heaven, our Streamlabs default. Maybe I'll just stick with that. Hey, if anyone wants to, I have my NVIS. I don't know, Mike may not be on still anymore. Anyone in the Texas, the area of here, if they want to test NVIS tonight, let me know if there's no storms. I'll have mine up. It's up. I just got to raise the, I've got it lower just in case there's lightning, but tonight I'll raise it if there's no lightning. And I'll get, and if anyone wants to do JS8 call or SSB or something, let me know on Discord tonight. I was wanting to do another, I tried it once last month, a Friday evening, just kind of a JS8 call, get on, let's practice JS8 call. I thought about maybe doing that again this month. I was going to start doing a live assistance with JS8 call and WinLink, helping people live get their WinLink and JS8 call set up. So I might work that together, but it would probably be a Friday. Those are my only other days really in the evening available. Thursdays sometimes. I am in Little Elm, which is north of Dallas, 20 or so miles. I know Mike is closer to Houston. Got a lot of guys here in Texas, so I forgot his call now. Anyway, he's in Louisiana. Been able to reach him pretty regularly with the antenna. So he's probably about 400 or so miles. Saturday morning, I'll be doing my NVIS, and I'll be doing my final recording of this antenna, and then I'll put a video together Saturday afternoon on 60, 40, and 80 meter NVIS with an inverted V on how I do it in an HOA in a small yard. Yeah, it will. You're right. If it's Friday, it just depends. Long as if my wife has something like wants to go to eat, it'll change it. So I try not to step on the streams later, but I've got to do it in that right time to get NVIS propagation. So I'll check. It's going to be probably definitely before 8, probably before 7. But then 80 meters will be later. If I'm up, maybe 9 o'clock. Anyway, we'll have to see. I'll have to look at the propagation and the critical frequency and all that and see what happens. But usually it's around the same time. In that, like Saturday morning, we do it 8:30 and 9 on 60 and 40. So, basically that sunset time, around that time is the best time. Before sunset, 40, 60, and then after sunset, 80 meter tends to be good for NVIS. It's funny that you want to do this stuff as it warms up, Chris. When I'm loving this colder weather, and that's what gets me outside. I've got some paver stones, 14 paver stones to lay down with brick, so that when I walk in the gate, it's not muddy grass, because it never sees sunlight, and southern state grass needs a lot of sunlight. I'm going to put paver stones in, and I'm loving it now, because once June hits, I'm not working outside other than mowing my lawn. All right. Well, hopefully this Stream Boss will start working again. Let's see. Yeah, see, and that should be popping up. When they subscribe, while I'm streaming here, we should see a pop-up, and I just don't, nothing's coming up, so I'm not sure what's happening. I'll have to look at that again. But hey, guys, it's the announcement's coming. I'm still playing around. I think I know what radio, but it's going to be a radio giveaway for 10K. But I want to reach 10K by Dayton Hamvention, and that's the goal. So for those here on the live stream, you know now you got the gist. It's 10K by Dayton, and it's going to be a radio of some kind giveaway announced to Dayton. I'm still working on some of the logistics, things like that. So look for that. Traffic net. Yeah, it's overcast. I don't think it's threats of storm, so I might pop it up again. I'll tune to it. Let's see what I hear. I would like to get something set up to where we're doing regular, kind of a regular 40, 60, 80 type net. But ultimately what I'd like to do is that targeted communications, which is, setting a time a week or a few times a month and trying to reach certain people. So you have to determine the frequency that works best at that time of day to reach that person. And if you can't, then WinLink would be the fallback. You'd send a WinLink email. And it has to be all radio. So no Wires X, no D-Star, none of that. No Telnet when you send your WinLink email. And, get people to start using these features more often, using WinLink, understanding VAR HF and VAR VHF, how to use those things so that when you lose internet, you can still communicate. That's what it's all about, in my opinion. I like the hobby side and the fun side of ham radio, but I got into it for MCOM, for emergency communications. So I think we need to start practicing those things. I spoke with Bob K6UDA a few months back. He wants to be part of it. I'm sure some other guys would too. I'm sure Frank would. If I can get Michael his HF set up, he would. And maybe we can get some of these guys in Texas, Tank Radio and Jason. Sometimes those guys are too busy, but maybe Mike can jump in and we can do some HF invis here in the area. But the way I set my invis up, that 30 today, it'll be up at 30. Well, not now. I switched to the 73-foot wire. It'll be the way it's set up. I can get regional and not so much DX, but I can get pretty much all of the United States the way I set it up. Let me pull up PSK Reporter. I'll show you yesterday's 40 meters. I'll have to go to 24 hours here. Come on. Not loading. There we go. So here's yesterday's 40 meters. Don't look at the yellow. That was 20 meters on a vertical. Let me switch to 40 here. Oop. Where's this 40? Go to 40 meters. So as you can see, this is my 40 meter invis inverted V. Because of its height of 30 feet, 31 feet, I can get further out too. But look at this area right here. I still hit Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, even into New Mexico, but around Texas. So it's a good, because these are 155 miles, 200 miles, 269. Down here in Houston towards Mike is 246. So I'm getting good that, kind of that 200, 400 mile range as well. Let's see, this one, 55 miles. I mean, yeah, probably invis, probably not ground wave. But I'm also able to talk to the guys locally because of ground wave, most likely. So that's my invis antenna reach right there on 40 meters. and I'll do 60, and I'm going to try to do 80 tonight, and then 60 and 40 again on Saturday morning. So anyway, I'm rambling. This is an end-fed half wave. This was with 130-foot wire, apex of 31 feet. And then for some reason, when I went to 80 and 60, the SWR changed. It went, like, my radio wouldn't even tune it. My tuner wouldn't even tune it. I was like, what's going on? I had to try to manually change inductance and capacitance to tune it. Finally got it tuned. But I don't think it was getting out because no one was hearing me, even though I saw everything moving. So I changed to the 73-foot wire, tested it, and it's, in fact, it's given me the same, basically the same, let's go to this. Let me move this out of the way. So, let's do the 5 bands. So that's it's basically an, end-fed. I don't know their winding or whatever they have inside of it, but it's, that's the Chameleon Micro or Mini 500 watt max SSB with a 73-foot wire, apex of about, oh wait, no, you know what? Yeah, apex of about 30 feet. Crap, I didn't lower it. Apex of about 30 feet, and the ends are about 6 feet. So tunable with the radio, and 80 meters, it's pretty much tuned. Try 60. Sitting right at about 2. So all tunable with the radio. So hopefully, if anyone wants to try tonight, hit me up in the Discord. But yeah, you can do any end-fed like that. I could throw the Coffee and Ham Radios guys, the Aries antenna up. I think it's a 73-foot wire, if I remember right. I've got the Reliance antennas bug out mini. Yeah. I've tried the full, it's DX Engineering 8040, and it stretched over my fence, both directions. Didn't work great. Couldn't even tune 80 for some reason. I've tried, what else have I tried? I tried a G5RV in the middle, up in the middle of the yard. I tried it at 15 to 20 feet with the wires extended over. Then I moved it way up. It's the junior, so I moved it way up to where the ends were didn't work good. That ladder line, that whole thing's a mess. What else did I try? I tried quite a few things. One thing I haven't tried yet is my mag loop, but I don't want to have to go out, tune it, and come back in. So let me give you that, because I don't think the new one's in the description. Oh, hold on. I'm in streamer mode. Got to disable that. All right, let me get this in. Oop. Okay, so look for that. Announcement before the stream. I might do a short for the announcement, or maybe just announce it on the stream. This Sunday's stream is most likely going to be on 60 meters and using 60 meters. I think I'm going to start planning it a little further in advance, and then maybe throwing out a poll or some type of post during the week about the coming topic. The questions are always good. I like seeing those. and kind of start planning it out a little more so then people can see what's coming up, in a couple of weeks for the live stream Ragchew crew, Sunday Night Ragchew. Looks like we got an Italian. Lanzelotti. Sounds Italian. Unless that was from no, that was probably the people that just subscribed. But yeah, it should be dropping the boss, but it's not. So anyway. All right, guys. And I just noticed the frame is gone again. What happened to because I don't have that enabled on the project screen. So there. Way too big. Just adjusting some stuff. All right. I am staying at the, I don't know why I always forget the name. Drury? Is that right? No. My internet seems very slow right now for some reason. Ideally, you want your antenna, that quarter wave, for 40 meters. Ideally, they say the apex of 15 feet. Let's see here. Where is the room name? Am I in the wrong email? Hold on, guys. Let me check. I don't know why it's not showing. I think it's Drury. I can't remember. I'll let you know once I find it. I might be looking at the wrong email. Let me show you the one. Let me show you the one that I was using for. So this is the one I use. I still have it. I didn't pay this much. This must include the mast. Geez, if this doesn't include the mast. I don't know, man. That's a lot if that's not the mast. So this is the one that I bought, and you build it, and it's got 80 meter coils, and you put it up 15 feet, and then these go out, full length, and I think the ends end up being like 4 feet in the air. We'll talk about more of this stuff Sunday, but let me pull up the instructions, and then you can see probably better. So there's the kit, and this is the one I got with the coils, so that it was shorter wire for 80. Built it. I just could not tune 80 for some reason, but maybe it's because it extended over my fencing. So this is kind of the connector it comes on. And then you just attach your 2 wires, attach the coax, mount it to a pole, then put a loop in there. And let's see, on the coil one, I don't think it's 75. Where's the coil one? Okay, there's the coil instructions. So you'll see here on the coil, the 80 meters side, the coil reduces it to 17-foot sections. So it basically fits in the same footprint that the 40 meter fits in. These 40 meter wires, basically. So that's why I thought, well, this would work best for me. And I already had one of these. And then you go here and it shows you, yeah, so with the coils, again, so it doesn't interfere, the wire doesn't interfere with the other, each band, you do it at 90-degree angles. And at the end, you'll have the insulator and then a rope at a certain distance. It's got it all laid out. It's, you know, it's a great setup. And so you'll put this at 37.6 feet away from the mast, and it's the ideal height for both wires. And see, look, 37.6 and 37. With the coils, it's basically the same footprint. And that's the configuration. This is the ideal invis antenna setup, right? And that's, you know, 68, 79 degrees. On the 80 meter side, this is what they say is ideal. So one of these days, maybe I just need to go out to a park somewhere where I have the space, set it up, tune it, use it, and see what it does. But I'm sure, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm sure it does. I mean, it's tried and true, but it doesn't work in my yard. I have a small yard. So. Hey, Sean, welcome. 15% wavelength. Okay. I mean, that's probably right. There's a military manual with the, you know, and there it is complete. If you keep it connected and you got your looped here and your loop, you know. So if I was someone who had a spot to put this thing and just hanging for quick deployment, it would be great. If you have an open space. So you need, let's see, you need basically double this. Well, no, this is the further one. So you need double that, which is what, 78 or 70, about 78. It's half of this approximately, I think. So you need an area of, you know, basically 80 feet. Yeah, I don't have 80 feet in my yard. I've got about 55 to 60 corner to corner. So it just doesn't work. I could do just 40, raise the mast a little higher and keep this kind of setup in my yard, but I want to use 80 and 60 as well. So I'll show you how I set that up on the video when I put it out. Talk about it on Sunday too, 60 meter band and invis. Yeah, I want to say 15%. How high should my invis be? So you can go to a lot of. So it says the optimum height for invis antenna is something over 1/8 wavelength. So about 30 to 35 feet on 75 or 80. And that's probably why my 80 meter invis works so well, because I'm at 30, 31 feet. How it affects 40, I don't know. You saw the results. It was still getting Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, New Mexico, Arkansas stations. So, yeah, I mean, there's so many videos on it. And of course, this one you're going to get at Groups.io, you're going to get 500 different answers. All are right. But yeah. So this is the ideal setup in about you just need 80 foot square space and you could set this up. And with this one not working for me, I probably should just, maybe I should put this one in a giveaway. I've tried setting it up, and so it's not really used, but I'll have to look into that. So I just don't, it has to come with a mast. Oh yeah, includes 15-foot fiberglass mast. I'm going to say that's way too expensive. So you buy the kit. Here's their little ballon, choke, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if they just have that. So here's the 80. If you just want the 80-meter coil set, you know, you've done everything yourself. You've got a ballon. You've got the wire and mast. You can just buy that if you want. Shrink the size of it. Man, do these all come with a mast? There's a manual. Man, they charge for the manual. You just download it. This EBCOB 3 is good. I think their lightweight antennas are too expensive. I'll never pay that for a small infed like that. This is basically what I'm using. Basically. For what I'm doing, you don't need the spike. I've got the mini. This is the micro. I've got one of each actually. When I got it for $129 when it was on sale. You won't find it for those prices anymore. But this is basically what I got, and I use the 50-foot cable with the choke, the 73-foot wire, and then I have a mast, and that's it. So don't need to spend this. Get an infed that you like to cover this coax you use, so you don't need to spend this kind of money to get what I'm getting. I'm enjoying building ballons and chokes and things. I mean, look, this one here. 200-watt SSB, so not as high as the other, but $125. I'm assuming this LTD 60 means it has the 60-foot wire, and this has the 130-foot wire. So if you got the space, I'd get the 130-foot wire. And then that's the tactical dipole, which a buddy of mine has. Scott has that. I think he uses and likes it. I've got this one as well. I've tried this in an L format. I've used the vertical whip on the match with a standoff wire that goes a raised counterpoise. I just think this stuff's too much now. I mean, I think when I got it, it was around 300. I mean, it's nearly double. I think that's crazy. So anyway. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I've already got these. These are antennas I bought 3 years ago. I started buying various antennas, trying to test invis and see what works best. I got the Chameleon TDL, which works great, but doesn't work as good as my inverted V when spiked in the ground. If I raised it up, it probably would work better. And it's a quick setup. Scott had that at the Go Kit Challenge, raised up on his Jeep. I just think it costs too much. When you could make an infed antenna and raise it up on a mast, and, you know, or if you've got trees, do a flat top at say 20 to 30 feet, depending on, say 25 feet, if you're using 40 through 80 meters to cover both. But if you're just using 40, the ideal, they say, is 15. If you're using 80, you want it at 30. And do a flat top. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of different people. I got a buddy that uses an infed flat top. He uses infed from yard to yard, and a 60-foot wire fits perfect. And that's what he does invis. And I think he's got it in a 20-foot something range. But I just don't have space. You got space, you can do a lot more. Yeah. I've got the Alpha Hex. What's it called? Hex Tenna. I got it on a pretty big deal. A good deal. I did not pay $400 for it, but it's basically 2 whips going out here. And these 2 wires clip on to add 40 meters, but that's the max. It doesn't go any higher. Then you change the whips, just like that China antenna I got. You can tune it with the whips. But you had to add the 40-meter wires. The whips, if it was just the whips, it fits in my yard. When you add the 40-meter wires, the wires from the whip goes about 8 to 10 feet, and then the rest zigzags on top of the fence. It just doesn't work for me. So I need to take it out somewhere and give it a test and do a video on that one. But yeah. So this Sunday is going to be invis, but a lot on the 60-meter band, and then I'll probably get on JS8 call or FT8 or something and give it a try. You know, I've never even tried 60 meters on JS8. I've never tried that. I mean, 60 meters on FT8. Actually, I might not have tried it on digital at all due to the tariffs. Yeah. Reach around. Okay, guys. Well, my intended purpose of this was just to get my thing squared away, and I haven't done anything to it. So I'll play around with it and get it. I mean, if not, I leave it like this. But I was really trying to just get rid of this frame, but keep the backdrop. And I may just have to custom my own chat frame. That's really the only thing I want to change. I just don't want this frame here. Because on the mobile app, what it does when you do mobile streams, it puts this green frame in there, but it doesn't fit the chat. If you look back a few weeks, you'll see my Ham Go Kit Challenge awards. You'll notice the green frame doesn't fit the chat. So I got to figure out how to do that. Because I would like to start streaming. I thought about doing a POTA today or tomorrow, streaming that. Yeah, Don, I have Chameleon's version of that. And I tried it for a while. I thought, oh, it's perfect. It's going to work great. It fits in my yard. It's like a 5-minute setup. It's awesome. And I already had the mini match. So I just bought the whips and the wire, which I could have built. And I already had the stake, I think. And I had to get that little angle piece. I used it. Fewer people could hear me, and I could hear fewer people. I have tested so many antennas, and for me, what works is an inverted V in-fed half wave at 30 feet. I hear practically everyone, and everyone hears me. So, I don't know, man. Scott likes his TDL too. He uses it a lot. But in my tests of various antennas, you know, now I actually could set up the TDL and put a switch on and test the differences of both now. Because I put the inverted V on the side yard, and I could put the TDL in the backyard where I was using it and show you the difference. It just doesn't hear or send as good as an inverted V 30 feet up for me. Yeah, I can only imagine what's inside those chameleons after looking at what's inside Alpha Antenna's version of those chameleon ones. It's probably the same thing. Wait. Don, are you saying no, do you mean 12-foot whips? You're saying 12-inch whips. Do you mean 12-foot whips? Yeah, I would think 25 feet would work better. I would really think it would work better. Yeah, Don, you got a great delta loop there. I wonder what height, I don't remember what height your wire is actually on that delta loop. Yeah, 12 foot, okay. Let me know what height that delta loop wire is at the top. Maybe that's what it takes. Maybe I gotta build my own. I don't know. I think the whips I have are 17 feet. I did pick up that antenna book. Yeah, it's a beast. This thing is a beast. I got it for 43. I think it was on sale. It's crazy, man. But this might be something fun to just start playing with, making new antennas just for fun. How many pages is this thing? 1,600 pages front to back. So. Let me see, ZS6BKW. Yeah, I basically had a G5RV with the with my 1-to-1 down here, inverted V because I can't do a flat top. It didn't work. It wouldn't even tune on 60 with my LDG Pro 2 600-watt tuner. So I still have it. I got the G5RV, and it's in the garage wrapped up on a extension cord thing, just rolled up. And yeah, it just didn't work for me. You know, if I just had like 100 feet square backyard where I could play, I could do a lot, and it would be nice to have some trees to do a flat top, but just not in the cards here, guys. Let's look at this one. Yeah. Hey, one of the guys who has the best setups has a G5RV, similar to this kind of thing. And he's one of the best transmitting and heard by all and hears all pretty much. But his G5RV is also at 35 feet. He's in Allen, and he works everybody from Fort Worth to Oklahoma. So that's what I started noticing. It was the guys on the nets that heard and transmitted the loudest, heard the best, was the guy with the 50-foot antenna and the guy with 35 feet. Those two guys. The 50-foot in Fort Worth, flat top, I think G5RV, and then his is probably a flat top too, 35 feet. So I thought, okay, this height thing is my problem. So I got to a different height, and that changed it all. I just hear something. But I heard something. Oh yeah, I mean HOA for sure. You know, I've been looking for 10 acres, and ideally 10 acres because most counties with 10 plus acres you can have like a target for shooting practice, a target range. So that's why I was looking at 10 plus acres. But I may have to scale down and just go with maybe 5 acres and get some suppressors. Yeah. I don't even use 20 meters for invis. It's 40, 60, and 80. So Don, are you saying I should try? I mean, I could set it. Maybe try it tomorrow. I could try the Delta, the tactical Delta loop, like the one from Chameleon, but use that part from China. And I don't think I have 12-foot whips. Does it need to be at 12 feet? I mean, I think my whips are 17 feet. I mean, I could certainly shrink them down to 12 feet. You're saying use that with the wire at the top and two 12-foot whips or two whips and do my own? You know, it'd be interesting to see, because I forgot. I want to say 25 feet, but that, I think it's under accessories. Yeah, I mean, this thing right here is basically that part from China that I paid 20 bucks for. And they want, what, $99? Come on. I thought there was somewhere for wire. Well, let's just try antennas. Well, 9 foot off the ground, but you were chatting earlier about the 12-foot whips and that little match or whatever it is from China that I got. I like when a company changes their website and makes it even more confusing. I'm not on StreamYard this time. I'm actually just going from OBS. I'm going to pull up the ones I have and we'll see the sizes of it. They sell the kit. Here it is right here. So this is their hub kit, which is nice. So you get the wire, winder, and the hub. So if you already have the spike, this hub allows the two whips to go in here. You can do vertical as well. So it's a cool hub. I mean, it is something cool to add. There might be a cheaper version out somewhere, but this is a cool thing to add, this and the spike. Let's see. Yeah, 25 foot. So that wire between their whips for the TDL on Chameleon is a 25 foot wire. So are you saying a specific length between my two 70-foot whips, 17-foot whips? All right, Walter, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Ham Till It Hurts, my company, which will remain unnamed, changed apps and website and everything. And it takes me like 2 to 3 extra steps to get anywhere I want. So stupid. And you're right, like someone got paid for that. Okay, 212. Do you remember what length of wire you have? I wonder if that, you know, I mean, the whips are only going to flex so much. Oh, really? I'm just on OBS, so it had to be YouTube. YouTube did it. Oh, okay, so it's specific. So oh, that's true, all 3. Well, that's kind of weird because Chameleon's is a 17-foot width with a 25-foot wire in the middle. That's kind of weird. I'll cut a 17-foot wire and set it up, and I'll have to play with that. And I'll test that Chinese one. But what did you use, Dawn, for the hub? Like this kind of thing to split? Do you have one that's like this, but a cheaper version, perhaps? Here's the hub. How much they want for the hub? What? $90? Blemished. As long as the threads aren't blemished, I'll take that one for 68. Good grief. Oh, it's 112 for the kit. So dumb. It's like the pew pew industry. They raise their prices and it's going to price people out of the ability to buy them. Oh. Well, this is the angle I would have. I don't have anything else to split it this angle. Oh, I don't have a hub. Mine's just straight up. The hub I have doesn't have an angle. Right? And something's going on with my internet. It's very slow today. Or am I confused about my own stuff? Was it live? I thought it was a video. Oh, or was it a short? I can't find my own videos. Oh, here it is. Are you talking about this one, Don? Dumb dog out there barking for no reason. Because that's that just goes vertical. I showed it on stream the other day. Sunday night stream. Oh wait, wasn't that my battery box thing? Was it the alpha hex tenna? No. It was in my live stream. Oh, look, see, here's another test. I think this is the one that, oh yeah, this one, it switched it to public. This is the one I made. That's weird. It says private. That's funny. Anyway. The battery box build. Right? Keep it muted. Okay. The box. I thought it was just about the box. I don't remember talking about an antenna. Are you sure it's not someone else, Don? Are you cheating on me? Are you YouTube live stream cheating on me? Okay, man. Thanks. Yeah, that'll be good. I've noticed a lot of people have the JPC 12. I've thought about that one, but I can't pull up AliExpress because I never know what they're going to put on the main screen. Yeah, let me look. Oh, D's got the start of a case. Look at that, beautifully cut and edged. That's something I need to do. I need to learn how to do this kind of thing that holds it in. And then I can do whatever I want. That's cool, man. All right, well, drop it in and I'll take a look at it, but while we're at it, let me give a shout out. Overwhelming. Thanks for your support. All right, let's go back. We got the picture uploaded. See where it's at. Oh, okay. Oh, that one. Duh. Oh my gosh, how did I forget that one? Okay, so that one and a 17-foot wire. I'm pretty sure my whips are 17. $73, Andy. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut that wire. And did you put little clips on yours, or how did you attach them? Was it loud? What melted your brain? I don't have the YouTube on. It shouldn't have been loud. I don't change anything on that. Yeah, unless you showed it in your video, I'll go back and watch the video again, Don. How you got it to connect to the top without pulling off. I've got those little things that I could clamp, making a little loop and a connector, so I might just do what Chameleon does. Yeah. Well, I haven't played with this one yet, really. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just giving everybody credit, man. I'll probably change it at some point. I've got to talk to 2 people. The guy's needing help with some stuff, so I probably need to go. Yeah, I got a guy who needs help with his Yaesu and a digital connection, so I'm going to head out here soon. All right, Don, I'm going to play with this. I'm going to just do the loop thing like Chameleon did so that they don't rip out with the clamp on the end. And, man, I got people waiting for me. Let me try to get back to you or tomorrow. Let me get with this guy. He's been waiting a couple of days for me to help him with his connection. He's having connections issues doing JSA call. And I got to call my nephew. He's been waiting since yesterday. I just told him I can't do anything till today. So let me head out, guys, and I'll let you all go back to your lives. Thanks for stopping by. Hope it wasn't too much of a waste. It was a good conversation, though. I didn't change anything on my interface, which was the intended purpose. But it's funny when I look at that, though. For some reason, it created the private one. And then when I did start stream, it created a whole nother stream exactly like the private one. Oh, no, that one actually says testing widgets. This one does not. Anyway, I got to figure that out. Thanks, guys. Yep. I'm going to play with this one. I'll set this one up, Don. I'm going to watch your video again. If I can get off the phone with these guys, I'll hit you up to chat on Discord. But I'm going to pull your video up again. And I also need to eat lunch. And I got too many things going on today. Thanks, guys. 73, 60 meters invis this coming Sunday night. Bring, if you got photos or things you want to show of an antenna that works for you, like Don, your loop, definitely. We can discuss that too. Whatever's dropped into the Discord, I can share. 2 more? 2 more what? No. Subscribers? Dude, I've got like 4 Gmail accounts. Or 2 more out. What do you need, Sean? No, dude, I wish I can see why people that have money have personal assistants. I mean, if I'm retired, this week I have off, but then I never feel like this whole week off, I still don't feel like I have enough time to do everything. Sean, let me know what you need, then I'm going to shut this down. Thanks, guys. 2 more subs. All right, hold on. Hold on. Looks like you only need 1. What? Something has happened to my gaming YouTube account. Interesting. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's try this one. What the heck is going on? Huh. Never seen that before. All right, so I'm going to drop it in. Here, guys, if you haven't subbed, sub to Sean's channel. Get him to 50, and then he can live stream. Let's see if you got it. That's weird. Why is it not letting me? Is it because I'm live streaming and it's linked right now, maybe? So it's not letting me get off? That's very weird. I'm going to get him a subscription before I... Something's extremely slow. I guess because I'm live streaming. I don't know. Okay, this is an alternate prep ham Paul one. Let me do WTF. I think I spelled it right. All right, here it comes. Subscribed. Let's see if it registers. 52. All right, we got a couple more on the stream that subbed. There you go, man. All right. Nice. Chris did it with both of his. All right. 73 guys. I'm going to play around with that antenna Don's talking about. And if I can, Don, I'll hit you up and we'll talk about Delta loops. All right. 73 guys. Take care. And I'll talk to you.